Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharon. I'm going to talk about some finished object that I have, little one, and I have some whip, very exciting whip that's on my needle right now. I'm not going to talk very long this time. I really need to do a little bit more knitting. So today I am wearing, this one is a very old knit. I think I knit this 3 years ago. It's a free pattern I found on Pinterest. It's called Brick. Yeah, and it's a very simple, it's not supposed to be a V-neck, by the way. It is supposed to be like a round neck, like crew neck, but I think I read the pattern wrong at the time because I was like just starting to read pattern at the time, and yeah, so but it still looks okay, and it's a raglan construction, as you can see the raglan going down here. Anyway, so that's what I'm wearing today. First of all, let's get into my finished object. I have a few, but they are fairly small knits, so it didn't take too long to knit this up. But the one that I'm excited to show you is actually the Kuutar top. I have finished my Kuutar top. This is from Sari, Nordlunc. I'm not wearing this today. So the front and back is the same, and I just wanted to show you because I really like the yarn that I used. This is Knit Crate yarn. Knit Crate is no longer in business, but I have the yarn that I bought from them. I have actually 2.5 skein. I thought I only had 2 skein, but actually I used a little bit more, and yeah, and I finished the yarn. So this is about 2.5 skein of that yarn. That one was the cotton basic, and the colorway name is Hustle. It's a tonal, like this fuchsia pink color. You won't find the yarn anymore, so I'm obviously not helping in telling you all this information, but it's a very pretty pattern. I really love the lace detail, and I love the fit. I really love the fit, so I am going to knit this again in the future sometime, but since I just knit this, it won't be in the near future, probably in the further away future. Yeah, so I knit this in the size large. I wanted to have positive ease because in the pattern it says it's either you can have like no ease or negative ease, but I like it with a little bit more ease, so I knit the size L. And that's my first finished object. What else should I say about the pattern? Well, there isn't much to say. This is the pattern. The lace pattern is mostly worked. There is a chart for the lace pattern, so it is quite easy to follow. I did make a mistake when I first started, and I have to frog the whole thing, and I reknit it again, and I really read the instruction carefully the second time, and I got the chart correct, and it's just smooth sailing from there. And yeah, everything is okay, pretty straightforward. So but I wouldn't say this is a beginner pattern, because unless you are very adventurous and wanted to knit, learn to read the chart. But yeah, it's a very nice pattern. Okay, so the second finished object is the socks that I made. I don't have the label here. I'm looking around on my table because there's a lot of yarn. It's really messy, but anyway, so this is my second finished object. This one is using the yarn Cotton Collage. Is that it? Yeah, Cotton Collage. And I love the color of the yarn. You can see like it's marled. It's very pretty. And I made like, this is like a Shortie Socks, because I only have like 50 gram, but I actually have quite a bit left. I could have made like maybe not such a Shortie Socks, maybe a little bit longer. I could possibly put in like maybe 10 round for each of the socks, and I will still have enough. So yeah, this is the second finished object. It looked pretty nice. It looked very nice, the color. I love it. Okay, moving on to the next finished object. I actually made a beanie. Like, what is this? This is a free pattern. Oh, by the way, the socks, there's no pattern for these socks. It's just my own, like my own stitches that I'm used to. So this is actually 56 stitches in the round. That's what I usually need, the number of stitch I need for my socks. Okay, so the next one, this one is, I follow a pattern, and this is, I think the pattern is from Premier website. It's a free pattern, and it is called the Easy Beanie Hat, Easy Rib Hat, or something like that. I used this is acrylic yarn, and I got the yarn from, I think, Hirschner, I'm not sure, but this is like mill end yarn, and I have a lot of this like white 4-weight yarn, and so I think it looked nice as a beanie, so I use the yarn for this, and I follow the pattern exactly. Yeah, it's very easy, 2x2 rib 2x2 rib stitch, and on the top you just like there's a decrease on the top, and then you just close them up with the yarn and sew it down. And yeah, it's pretty easy. If I want to put a pom-pom, I can, but I just wanted a simple hat. I wanted to give this to a friend who is going to UK, but instead I gave her a sweater. So yeah, so she have that sweater, and I think I'm just gonna keep this for myself. Although I don't really wear hat, but you know, I can give this in the future to other friend who's going like to colder countries. So I made this one. It's going to be as a gift for people. I'm definitely not gonna wear this because it's too hot to wear this in Brunei anyway. So yeah, but I love it. So that's the third finished object, and then I have another finished object. It's also another hat, but this one is no pattern. It's just a very simple like stockinette hat. I used up my leftover yarn. I have a bin of leftover yarn, and I don't know, like it was actually, I actually knit this yesterday, and I knit this like in an afternoon. The reason is because my son was suddenly asking me to knit a hat, a pink hat for myself. Although I don't want to, but he went over to my leftover yarn bin and pick out these two yarn, this pink and this maroon color, and asked me to stop whatever I'm knitting and then start knitting a hat. So that's what I did, because if I don't start knitting, he will keep coming to me and checking if I am knitting on it. So I just quickly knit this up, finish it, and just show it to him. And then he kept telling me it's very cute. But I'm not gonna wear this, so I actually can give this to my husband because he does wear beanie or hat. But I don't think he wanted this color. But I don't think he mind though. He will still wear it. It's just probably like not as often as his other hat that I have knitted for him, because the other hat I knitted for him are more neutral, like beige or like black or gray. But this is like really pink, maroon. Yeah, I think he will still wear it though. I'll still give it to him. Also, there's no pattern for this, by the way. I just, you know, I think because this is a bulky yarn, this pink, and then this maroon, it is like in a kind of like a DK or sport to DK weight, and I hold it double so that the gauge with the bulky yarn is similar but not too similar, although this bulky yarn is a little bit more thicker. But I think it still looks okay, so I hold this double. This is also like one of my leftover yarn, and yeah, I don't think I look very good in hat. But if I were to wear it, I will wear it like this. Like this. I will fold this up and I'll wear it like this. I can actually wear it like unfold, but I don't think it look nice. I don't know. What do you think? I don't really wear hat. It's too hot on my head. Yeah. So that's my fourth finished object. And then I have another fun finished object, the last one. It is a it is a gnome. This is so cute. I don't remember the name. I think this is, I don't know. I'll put it on the screen for the name of this pattern and also the name of the designer. I actually, my mind is blocked right now. I cannot recall the name as well as the designer. I'm so sorry, but I'll put it on the screen. But it is so cute. I used all my leftover yarn for this, and it is like so simple, so fun, but it is so fiddly. It is so fiddly to knit because I couldn't use like circular needle, obviously, because if you see like the top of the hat, it is like such a small circumference. I need to use my what do you call that, my DPN to start. You actually start from the hat and you knit all the way down until you close the bottom there, and then all the way from everything I have to use DPN. It is so fiddly because like I am actually I don't really use DPN to knit a lot. I do use it for my honey clutch before, but that's it. Even for socks, I don't use DPN. I usually use magic loop. Wait, magic. What do you call that? Yeah, magic loop. Yeah, I just use a long circular needle for my socks. So it was so fun though. I love how it turned out because he is just so cute, and like, I don't know, I just love him so much. And the pattern actually suggested using a fingering weight yarn, but this is a DK weight yarn. That's why it is definitely bigger than what you see in the sample of the pattern. But I love it. He is so cute. I love it. So, but here I'm not very good at, you know, like when I'm changing yarn, I don't really know how to make it align at the back. So you can see that you can see the jog when I change the two colors, but that's at the back, so it doesn't really matter. It's still very cute. So that's my last finished object, and let's move on to my whip. I have one whip that I wanted to show you. It's half finished, which is the socks, which is this one. This is very special socks by, what's the name? Stone Knit, I think. I'll put the pattern name and the designer on the screen so you will be able to see. And this is one of the socks that I have finished. I think the other time, the last video I show you, it was probably, I don't know, here maybe, or up here, I'm not too sure, but I have since complete this one, and I started working on the second socks. So the second socks, I already have this much done, and I already finished the short row heels. So now I just need to work on the leg. But I have to stop working on this because I received an email, because, well, I did say I'm not gonna apply for TestKnit, but I did anyway because I don't know, the pattern was so cute that I have to. I just have to. I have to. That's why I have to put this down. And I'm so sorry to my friend, because this is actually her shorty needle that I am borrowing for this project. But I don't, she did tell me I don't have to give it her back like right now, because she is not using it anyway at the moment, so I can take my time. So I think I feel a little bit better. So yeah, so this is my first whip, so I'm very happy with how this is turning out. But I'm not gonna work on this for now because I need to finish my TestKnit, which is what I'm going to talk to you about next. And let me show you. I've done quite a bit on this. It's a sweater. It's called the, what is it called? Oh my god, I don't remember. Suddenly it like, it's called Stripe Away. Okay, so this sweater is called Stripe Away, and it's by Yeoneemakes. This is the second time I have tested for her. The first one, it was the Sweet Whisper tee. It's a summer t-shirt using fingering weight yarn, and then this one is using a DK weight yarn. I think it's more like a fall sweater, and it's very cute. So I have finished this much, and I have even finished one sleeve, and the whole sweater and the body is a little bit cropped, but I did try this on and it's quite nice. The length is where I wanted it to be, because I'm always using these high-waisted shorts, so I think this is perfect length. And now I just need to work on the second sleeve. So I am super happy at the progress of this. It's very pretty, and the color is so sweet. I just love these two colors together. So for the main color, for the body, you are using one color, and then the stripe you can use like any, you can use even one color, or you can use variegated yarn. So that's what I did. I used a variegated yarn that I have in my stash, and this yarn is also stash yarn. So this baby blue here is the Knit Pick Capra yarn. Let me try to get the label. I have the label right here. Okay, so this yarn is this Capra DK weight yarn. This is from Knit Pick, and this one is 85% merino wool, 15% cashmere. So it is like really soft. I've used this yarn before for one of the sweater by Isabel Kramer. I cannot remember the name of the sweater on top of my head, but I've used this before and I've worn that sweater to office, and it feels so luxurious because it is so soft. I think it's so soft because of the cashmere content in here. It's really soft. And this one is called Sage Brush, the colorway. So this is Sage Brush. It's 50-gram ball, 123 yards. Yeah. Yep. So that's the main color I'm using. I only have 6 balls of this, and in the pattern it calls for for the size that I'm making a size M, the 3rd size. So it calls for about 300 gram of DK weight yarn. So I have 6 of these, so that makes it 300 gram, perfect amount for the size I'm knitting. And then for the contrast stripe color, I'm using this very pretty, like variegated yarn. There's like really pretty bright aqua, or like aqua color you can see there. This yarn is by, I couldn't find the label. I know this one is from Chromatic Yarn, so or Corner of Craft. I think that's her YouTube channel name, Corner of Craft, and then Chromatic Yarn. So this is the colorway from her, and this is a DK weight yarn. I don't have the label, so I couldn't tell you the name. If I find the colorway name for this, I'll put it on the screen. It's a very pretty. So I'm going to have a lot of this left because since the stripe is only like I didn't use a lot of this yarn, to be honest. I still have quite a bit left, so I can definitely make something else with this. So yeah, so this is still in TestKnit. I think the release probably mid of October, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Yeah. So I have I do have some time to knit this, so I don't think it will take me very long. I only have 1 sleeve left. I want to finish this because while I was knitting this, I have received an email which I apply TestKnit for again from someone who doesn't want to do any TestKnit for the rest of the year. Obviously I lied and I applied for that one as well, but I was so excited because I have applied for this particular designer's TestKnit few times before, but I never got chosen, which is fine. But of course it would be an honor to TestKnit for this designer because I admire her work so much. She really inspired me a lot. So I received an email when I was having dinner, and I just looked at the email and I was like how do you say, I was literally like I was so excited. So I'm going to TestKnit for her soon. I just picked my yarn, and it is actually maybe I can pop a picture of the designer and how the pattern look like. Let me tell you about it first. So this designer, it is from Kuutar Kika Veronica, and she is like such an amazing designer. Her design are really so pretty. She's also very pretty. She designed her own wedding dress. It's so amazing, so gorgeous, and I have the honor to test knit for her latest. I don't know if it's her latest because she keep, you know, coming out with new design pattern like constantly. So I don't know if this is latest or she have something else. But this is yeah. So I was chosen for the cinema sweater, and I'll pop a picture right here. And yay, I'm so excited to get started. But the test knit time isn't very long, so I really need to get a move on it. But I did choose I have chosen my yarn. So it is the Knitting for Olive Merino, see here, and this one is in the colorway Dusty Petroleum Blue. So I'm going to be using this yarn. The thing is, I only have 8 balls of this. I'm going to be holding this double. I hope I have enough, to be honest. I'm so scared of running out of yarn because I only have 8. But in order for me to order this yarn, since I'm living like in Southeast Asia, that's like so far away from Knitting for Olive, I order usually from straight from the website, and they don't really ship to Brunei. So what I did was I have a freight forwarder email address that I use, which is in the US. So it's even further. So what they did is Knitting for Olive will ship my order to the US, and then the US will dispatch it to me. So that one take imagine if from Knitting for Olive, shipping to US take about a week, let's say, and then from US ship to me, it will be like another 1-2 weeks or so. So there will be like, I will be running out of time if I were to wait for the yarn. So I do hope I have enough of this, so I don't have to order more yarn. But I do want to finish all the 8 balls of this. I know I did the Ingrid sweater with this exact yarn, holding it double, but not this color. It's in the brown color, and I actually needed 9 balls for that one. But the Ingrid sweater is very textured, so I hope because of that it takes more yarn. I hope that's the case. So I hope for this one it will just be the right amount, since this is mostly stockinette. Fingers crossed I have enough yarn. So I'm so excited to get started, like really excited. And yes, okay, so that's all I have for you, because I wanted to finish this one so I can start working on the cinema sweater. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you have fun watching this and give you some kind of inspiration, and I hope you have something fun to knit on or work on or crochet on or whatever you're doing. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.